Hey everybody, I'm Robert the Zombie Bargain Hunter, and today it is what's sold on eBay for the week of May 17th through the 23rd. So had a decent week this week, but the weekend was horrible. It was super bad. I had a promoted listing glitch that I don't know if that caused about 1,000 of my listings to go crazy. I couldn't revise them. I couldn't promote them. I couldn't do anything. So what I wound up doing was just I had to relist. Well, I had to end almost half my store and relist it. So it was a nightmare on the weekend. So the sales, the sales were stinky on the weekend. I brought back Pepe Le Pew. I love this guy.
Golden girl, you are my corned beef to me. I am the cabbage to you.
This guy's
It is
awesome.
love at first sight. No, is it not? No, yes.
Alright, so enough playing with him. But anyways, I want to show you what happened, and then I'll show you how my sales went. So around the 21st, I started noticing that my listings, well, 1,000 of them weren't getting promoted. So what I started to do was I just started playing around with them. I ended all my campaigns, and I started a new campaign, and that did not work. I called eBay for business, or I messaged eBay for business, and I'm like, the promoted listings aren't working for 1,000 of them. But then when I started checking the listings that I had, the thousands that weren't working, I noticed I couldn't revise them. I couldn't do anything to them. I couldn't change the price. Well, I could change the price, but most of the time it would give me like an error if I did it to a bunch of them. So what I wound up doing, you can see the big drop off right here. What I wound up doing was ending almost all my listings, and I had to do sell similar to almost all my listings, which was terrible. I pretty much got it all fixed. I think only like 40 or 50 of them are still messed up, but it was a terrible weekend. So my sales showed it too. You can see my total sales for this week are $1,483.18, which is $500 under what I like to, my minimum that I like to pull from eBay. I don't know if I can show you. You can see right here. Look at that. That is Saturday. That's when I was having most of the problem. I only made $70.95 on Saturday, and Saturday is always one of my biggest days. So that would have for sure made up for the $500 that I was short. But right here, Saturday, you can see. Sunday I started going back up. I made $249, so it was an okay Sunday, but I only sent out, I believe it was only like 30 packages, so it was a terrible weekend with the promotion glitch that I went through. Sales last 31 days. I am 23.3% down compared to the same period a year ago. I am 10% down, so I was doing okay. I was staying pretty much even with last year. I was actually, I believe, like 5% up, but this week really killed my sales. It was a terrible week, but hopefully with all the glitches gone, if I fixed all the glitches, hopefully the sales will start moving up. Alright, let's start with some collectibles and all the odds and ends, and then we'll do the plush at the end. This dress came off a troll doll I purchased from the 99-cent auction challenge. If you saw that, I was listing the troll doll and I noticed this button. Where is it? Let me show you the button. This button right here, it says my child. So I'm like, that dress does not go to that doll. So I'm super happy I checked that. I checked out the comps on it. This wound up going overseas for $62. Cost me $10.49 to ship. So I made over $50 on this dress. The dress and underwear from my child. So if you see that little star, no, not the star, the little heart. Let me see. Hey, come back here. This right here, if you see that or you think it's a My Child doll dress, make sure you check out the comps because that is amazing. $44.99. I put it up for $49.99 and it got 62 because it went overseas. So crazy. And I still have the troll doll listed for 20, I believe. So that was great. And make sure you undress your dolls if they don't go together. Or even if they do. Alright, next one was an Alien vs. Predator t-shirt. Finally sold a couple of these. These sold this week. Just a design I got off of Loot Crate. Anyways, they sold for $16.19. Next one, this is a Minnie Mouse hooded beach towel. Got this off of a huge Kohl's sale. I think they're going for like $7 and you got 30% off. Then you get Kohl's cash and you know how Kohl's goes. Kohl's can be a great place to find sales sometimes. Well, anyways, ships full first class, so it's around 12 ounces. So the first one sold and it sold for $22.49. Supergirl. I believe I picked these up at Kohl's too. These I either picked up at Kohl's or an online place called Holler. Not positive which one it was. Held on to these for a while. Well, for one, I didn't list them for a while. Yeah, I've had these probably about 3 years. So had these for a while, and when you get them listed, they actually sell. Anyways, 6 sold so far, and they're selling for $17.09. I don't remember what I paid for them. I know they were super cheap, but I don't remember. These are gaming headphones from Walt Disney. I actually picked these up on one of my GameStop hauls. They were super inexpensive. You see, they're just earphones with ears on them. They're earphones with ears. They are selling for $29.69, and I sold them all. Fig pins. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know how much I love my love pins and altogether. Pins are just great. They don't weigh that much. They ship super easily. And this is one that has actually a stand, so you can you put it in and there's a stand for the pin. So I mean, you can't really wear this pin. This pin was like rip off your shirt. It is super heavy. Anyways, 7 so far I've sold, and I'm selling for $15.29. Tubbs the Duck from Street Fighter. Never believed these things would sell. I think they're super, just say it, they're super ugly. They're basically rubber ducky cosplaying ducks from different things. I have Borderlands and I forget what else I have. This is the one Street Fighter one I had, and it sold for $15.29. This came out of my GameStop haul, so I paid almost nothing for it. Borderlands 3 Male Psycho Bandit. This one actually went out of the country. Someone paid $45 to get it shipped. Cost me, I believe it was $15.49 to ship or $16.49 to ship. So I made a good $40 on this thing, or close to it. Not counting fees and all that, you know. You know the eBay, beautiful eBay fees. Anyways, this guy's super awesome. I've showed him before because I've sold a bunch of them. I have one left, and I have them up for $26.99. Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is super hot right now. Basically, all anime is hot. People love their anime, especially when you can get the boxes directly from Japan. This one I believe I got from Loot Crate, if I'm not mistaken. I forget. Sorry about that. I forget. I buy so many things that sometimes I don't remember. Anyways, 2 have sold so far, and they sold for $31.49. It could have been GameStop. I'm not positive. Alright, the Furby. I talked about this Furby. I just picked him up. I believe this was from my bins haul. So I just picked this guy up and purchased him for almost nothing. But this guy was going for very good money. See, I just put... You can see he was a little scratched right here, so I made sure to show that in the listing, but still, he sold for $53.99, so that Furby was great. That more than paid for my whole bins trip. I think it's paid for my several bins trips that I've taken. Alright, on to the plush. Squishy soft. This is like a squishmallow, but it's not. You can't call it a squishmallow because it's not technically a squishmallow. Even though it has the same filling and everything else of a squishmallow. It feels the same as a squishmallow. It's just like a Dandy made their own version of a squishmallow. Anyways, I bought a bunch of these. I bought, I believe, like 20 of these from, I think it was Rite Aid or Walgreens. I always get them confused. My cat's over here meowing. But anyways, paid, I think they were 90%, I believe they were 90% off of $20. So paid like $2 each, and they are selling for $17.99. I still have a few more. I have to relist them now. Pokemon Detective Pikachu. This one I got out of it was a mystery box that we opened on both Star Flippin' Hippo channel and my channel. We opened up a bunch of boxes. If you want to see those videos, go find them. Anyways, I believe that they came out to like $1 a piece after all, if I calculated it correctly. But the plush came out to like $1 a piece. Anyways, they sold for $17.99 and both sold. Pop Out Kittens. This one I thought was going to be a lot more. It was a really cool thing. You can see it's white, it's orange, and it has a black cat all in one little plush. I don't know if I put them together. You can see how they just like all like roll up into the one, and then you can switch it to the black cat, or you can switch it to the white cat. But they all roll up into one, and they like Velcro shut in the back. You can see 3 pets in one. I thought it was super cool. Yeah, there. You can kind of see it. I tried my best to get a decent photograph, but yeah, I did my best. But yeah, it comped super low. I think most of them were at like $8. So I put mine up at $14, and it finally sold for $12.59. Was hoping for more, but hey. Talked about Petsmart's toys all the time. They sell super fast. Just listed this guy up, I believe it was like 2 weeks ago, and he sold like right away. There's a cat, there's a dog, I know there's a dinosaur now. There's a whole bunch of different ones, but they sell super cheap. You can see it only sold for $16.19, but like I said, they sell super fast. It doesn't matter the dates on them. Well, before 2020, 2019, there was only the cat and the dog, Chance and Lucky. Lucky's the cat and Chance is the dog. So 2020, they started doing the new different characters. I believe they have a unicorn, and they have other things. So be sure to check those out. And if you can get them super cheap at PetSmart, buy a bunch of them. Talking Tom Plus Interactive showed this from my bins haul. I believe it was last week or a week before. I don't know. I'm not sure which one it was, but I know it hasn't been that long. I told you Tom wouldn't take that long to sell, and he didn't. As soon as I got the batteries in him and I fixed him up, he sold really fast, and he sold for $28.79. Hanazuki. These were a mistake. I got these at GameStop. Since they were anime, I'm like, I'll pick them all up, and well, they don't sell. I've had these in my store probably a good 2 years, and they don't sell much at all. Probably should lot them up. I have different colors of them. The one that really sold was it was like a white one. It was like a white rainbow one. That one sold super fast. But the rest of them, I even have them low price. You can see $11.69. They are not moving that well. Maybe I don't have the description correct, so maybe I got to change up the description. But anyways, they sold for $11.69, so not a great find, and probably wouldn't pick them up again unless I got a whole set, and then I would pick them up. Bass Pro Shops Bobcat, just listed this one a few weeks ago. Let's see, he's really cool. He's got a really cool face. You can see right there. He's got like blue, like glitter eyes, like blue around his eyes. Really nice. Lynx or bobcat or whatever. I didn't know what it was, so when I don't know what it is, I just put it what everything I think it could be. I put bobcat, lynx, big cat, kitten, cub. I just throw everything in there, and someone wound up finding it, and it paid $17.09. So you don't know what it is. The people looking for it might not know what it is. So make sure you list everything, put everything in the description you think it could be. That's my advice. Alright, this is a giant teddy bear. This came out of my huge Gaylord haul. I just had him sitting around and finally got to listing him. You can see his paws right there. They're really cool paws. I shipped this one GSP. Don't remember what country it was going to, but someone paid big bucks to ship this guy because he weighed about 5 pounds. So I'm sure he paid more than the $49.49 that I had him listing for shipping. So I'm guessing probably like $50 more to ship because he's a huge bear. It's 30 inches, but he's chubby, so you can't get him very compact into a bag. But anyways, someone has the money and wanted a huge bear shipped out of the country. Serta sheep. This is number 5. I had a bunch of these. I haven't listed them all. I got to. I really have to. I didn't think they really sold that well, but this one sold within about 3 weeks of me putting them up. So I will be listing a lot more of these guys because I got a huge bag of these. Anyways, didn't sell for much. Sold for $14.39, but it's better than just having them in a bag in my house, just sitting on a shelf like they are right now. Neopets Uni the Unicorn. This one I actually fixed with a no-sew glue from Eileen's. I don't know if I showed a picture of where it had a hole. No, I didn't, because the hole was pretty much covered up in the seam. Anyways, the Neopets do pretty well. If you have any Neopets or you see any Neopets, even the small ones sell very well. Make sure you pick them up. This one sold for $17.99, but I've had some sell for $25. I've had some sell for like $15 for the smaller ones, but just make sure you look them up. And alright, this is the next one. This is Leo the crocodile alligator. I took a best offer of 10. Someone wanted to buy 2, so I just gave him a 2 for 20 just to get him out of my hair. Had him in my store for a good couple years. Probably should have taken better pictures. You can see it's kind of dark over here. It's like a dark gray, which I can't stand when that happens. I'm glad I have my camera like perfect now, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. But anyways, like I said, they sold 2 for 20. The next one was an Ideal Toys Silly Paws. Ideal Toys, I find a lot of them lately. I mean, they're not great, but the quality of plush is pretty good. See, this is a fox with nice sparkly eyes. You can see how cool their eyes looked. I mean, they don't sell for big money, but I've had like a few dragons from Ideal Toys sell very well. But dragons and stuff sell pretty well all the time. Anyways, this one sold for $12.59. Not a huge toy, but cute and glad it sold. Manatees always sell pretty well and pretty fast for me. You can see he has a nice blue eyes, blue glitter eyes. He's about 13 inches long. This one took a little bit longer to sell because I have larger ones that sold faster. But I still got $15.29 out of them. Smurfette. Been selling a bunch of Smurfs lately. This is one of my last Smurfette. This one had like one of the big noses. I don't know if it's a design flaw or something. You can see. She has a big old honker on her. I'm surprised that these are selling more than the ones with the normal nose. I didn't think these would sell at all because I thought it was ugly with such a big nose on her. But they both sold super fast, and they sold for $15.29. So super shocked on that one. Teddy bear. This is a graduation bear. Sold a few graduation bears in the last week or so. I guess what graduations? Yeah, I guess graduations are coming up now. It's almost towards June, so people are gonna need their graduation toys. Graduation toys don't go for a lot of money, but I've had a lot of people buy like 10 or 15 bears from me when they're just gonna do like a party or something. I don't know if they're doing them yet, but hopefully they start doing like graduation parties, and they're start giving out plushes and stuff, and I'll be able to sell a bunch of them like I used to. Anyways, this one had a scratch on the picture frame. I made a note and I took a picture of it, and it sold for $17.99. Another one, Ontario Reign. This is a LA Kings like minor league dragon. I didn't think this was going to sell at all. I didn't even know anybody knew the Ontario Reign existed. I sure didn't. Even though I live probably like 70 miles away from this place, I didn't know what the LA Kings minor league was called. Anyways, it sold pretty fast. Sold within a couple of weeks of me listing it, and sold for $19.79. Last but not least is this Thai Beanie Buddy. This is Blueberry Bear. Sold for $16.19. And yeah, Thai depending on what they are, sell. You can get some little ones that will sell for big money, and little ones that you wouldn't want even to play with a cat with. I mean, some aren't worth nothing. But anyways, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and don't fiddle fart around. Get all your listings up. Take care. Catch you next video. Bye.